But apart from that, you have Lupin as well. In fact, yesterday during market hours, Lupin did make an acquisition in the US market with the aim to expand its portfolio in the women's health business. In fact, the management has also addressed a conference call on the same last evening. Let's hear out an excerpt of that.
We saw significant pricing pressure on Glumetza, which more than what we'd anticipated. We had expected price erosion because of the additional competition from Teva after Valiant earlier in the year, but it was more than anticipated. As far as pricing pressure on the rest of the portfolio goes, it's at a low single-digit percentage. So it's along the lines that we had expected.
We recorded about 21% this particular quarter, but if you were to take away the impact of GST and loss of sales on account of that and so on, you would possibly have seen about 23%. So we do believe that given the price erosion in Glumetza, you would end up at between 21 and 23% for the full year.
Unfortunately, when an FDA inspection happens, there's this period of 2-3 months where the FDA is basically waiting to complete the paperwork internally before they can start giving approvals for products. Both in Goa and Indore, we're basically in that period. We believe that we've addressed the FDA's observations to their satisfaction, and hopefully in the next month or 2 months, you should see approvals flowing from both sides.
Would you be able to share whether U.S. pricing pressure is in line with what you have kind of expected in the backdrop of channel consolidation? And my second question is, on the FDA's list of off-patent, off-exclusive drugs that lack generic competition, does this present any meaningful opportunity to firms like Lupin, or are these by definition low value? Thanks. So, Anju, to your first question, as we had anticipated, the price erosion from channel consolidation has kind of stemmed or stabilized at a single digit. And in our business, US business, as Ramesh mentioned, majority of the erosion from Q4 last year to Q1 quarter-on-quarter was because of Glumetza. In fact, our base business, the rest of the business grew despite price pressure, the single-digit price pressure. So, pretty solid growth as far as the inline products go, despite pressure from the channel consolidation. Second question, in terms of the opportunity emerging out of the FDA guidance on off-patent products with limited competition, we certainly see tremendous upside there. We have a number of products in Lupin's India as well as Somerset pipeline that are already filed and are under development that fall into the list, and a lot more that actually fall into the criteria that we expect in future lists from the FDA. We expect the FDA to continue to revise this list on a consistent basis. They're tracking it very carefully. So we definitely see an upside from potential expedited approvals, priority approvals on limited competition products, and potentially also getting a second 180-day exclusivity on products where we could potentially be second to market.
I just have a couple of questions. So, Ramesh had said that the worst is over, so just wanted to find out from him what accounts for this optimism, if you can just outline what you foresee. And, with GST and I believe a little bit of the whole genericization that's happening, if you can comment on how this is impacting you. GST, you said, how much longer do you see this disruption that's going to be expected?
No, so to go back to that, so firstly, I think the GST negatives are kind of, short term really. The disruption is only for the first quarter. We do expect growth to bounce back in the second quarter. The Forex has already been factored, so I don't think it's going to go down further. The third part to that is, I said that there were some headwinds in Japan, and I said that was essentially for the first quarter. Even already in June, we are seeing that there are better days ahead. So we do think that other economies will certainly pick up. And most importantly, we do expect to launch at least about 30-35 products in America over time. So that's the reason for the optimism, so to speak.
All right, so that was Lupin management highlighting the contours and overall essentially the pricing pressure that still exists and the roadmap going ahead for the company as well, but a whole host of other stocks and news also to focus on. Let's start with IDBI Bank, Hiral, where newspaper reports suggest that they are to sell their entire 30% stake in NSDL. How much could this net for them?
So overall, IDBI is looking to sell entire 30% stake in NSDL. Now they're looking to postpone the sell of the 2.5%